Man, oh man, what a great time it is to be a Boruto fan. We just got so much great stuff. This episode 87 of Boruto was just really great to me. Like I couldn't really find too much problems at this episode. Other than that, it started out a tidbit slow, but as he kept as he kept on going through the episode, it got faster and it had a really great pace in the episode. But anyways, what's up guys? Welcome back to another one of my videos. But anyways, let's get it. So let's just start out with this fight. This fight was just actually really freaking good because we see inside the beginning, once Inoki turns against Boruto, Boruto tries to fight Kakou, but you definitely can see that Boruto's definitely getting overwhelmed by it. And then after that, we get to see, Shikadai is like sneaking and such. I'm just gonna go randomly throughout the episode, but yeah, we get to see Shikadai sneaking and such, and then, he finally gets to go to, talk to Shikamaru, and that's when, Shikamaru, he's talking to him and all that. And basically, Shikadai is telling him that he was in trouble, so we're definitely going to be seeing, the Hidden Leaf is going to be kicking in very soon. We already have Konohamaru inside here, and we're probably gonna be seeing more Hidden Leaf Ninja probably coming in, to try to go help out. But anyways, of course that's when Ku and Akna, they definitely came in. They were about to go evade them, but Shikadai evaded that, so that's a great thing. Anyways, we it goes back to another scene where we see Akun and Jin, Sarada, and Cho Cho, they're all talking, they're all worried, sick about Boruto, which, I would definitely be worried, sick about Boruto too. But anyways, we see a little scene with Akun's kind of cute, but, once they want to go seek out, they get to run across, Akatsuki, I think it's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, the dude's actually pretty injured overall, but that's when Jin and them, they go back to the cave, to take refuge, and that's when Sarada and Cho Cho go in after they see that explosion happen when Boruto threw that paper bomb at Kakou, which Inoki specifically said not to go all out on him, but Kakou was just straight up ignoring him. Which proves, to Inoki later on in the episode that Kakou actually had his own will. Synthetic humans can have their own will. They're not willless like he imagines them. So that just straight wrecking him. But going back, we get to see, Boruto is fighting his Kakou, getting overwhelmed. I get to see Sarada go Chanara on him, which that just made me just so excited. Just came up and punched that dude, like, oh man, that shit was actually really freaking good. But later on we get to see Cho Cho, Sarada, and them, and Boruto, they're all team working to try to beat Kakou. And Sarada later on figures out that on his normal his particle style takes around 20 seconds to cool down. A little bit later on, Kakou, the dude just turns so bloodlusted. But, go a little bit back, I just want to talk about the animation. The animation for this episode, I can compare it to probably episode 65, or I forgot the episode where, Sakura and Shin were fighting. It was actually that great. Like, I like the animation a lot. The animation is actually really well done in this episode. This inside this whole entire arc, this probably has the best animation out of the whole entire thing. And the choreography was also really freaking nice. Like, I actually really enjoyed this episode a lot. I enjoyed it so much I watched it 2 times in a row. because I just enjoyed it that much. But anyways, we get to see, Jin and Akutsuki and Akun, they're taking refuge, and that's when Kirawa comes in, and basically Jin's trying to defend himself, and man, his beast scroll jutsu, he has the most pathetic jutsu, man. Like, this shit is just that bad. Like, man, Jin's a disappointment. I mean, Sai wasn't super impressive back then, but he was more impressive than Jin. Jin is actually really freaking bad. But that's when we see Kirawa, if I'm pronouncing the name, put him into Genjutsu, and man, I just love her eyes. Her eyes are actually really freaking pretty. It has a nice glowing purple look to it. I just really love that. But anyways, we go back to the fight, and we see this man Kakou. This man Kakou is just turned straight up bloodlusted. As you can see inside the episode, you can definitely tell he's straining himself because his body's starting to crack more and more. So you could definitely tell he was dying, and he even noted that he was starting to turn weakened. But anyways, this man was just spamming particle style like it's freaking vanishing Rasengan's. Like, this man was just throwing a bunch of them at him. Like, it was just so well done. It truly was. And then they tried to do I think a little bit early, he tried to do that big old particle style, and then Sarada freaking punched the ground, which the jutsu is called the Crimson Drizzle, when she punches the ground like that. And man, that was just really freaking nice. And my girl Sarada was doing some work in this episode, for sure. That's why I call her the best girl inside Boruto, hands down, because I just really freaking love Sarada. But anyways, going back, this man turned so bloodlusty, he's spamming all that, and it was just actually a really freaking amazing fight. Later on, this man brought out a big old particle star dismantling jutsu on a freaking huge scale, something like Onoki would bring out. That's how freaking big this was. In my honest opinion, if it wasn't for Kakou dying, Boruto definitely should be dead, and probably Sarada and Cho Cho too. All of them should have been deatomized. Like, I feel like Boruto got saved by plot, for sure. Like, plot no jutsu came out of nowhere and saved Boruto, because the man should definitely be dead. And you can definitely tell that Boruto's definitely doomed, because he wasn't even moving. He was just like, what the hell? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna die. And then that's when, Kakou, he died, and got, Boruto got saved by plot once again. But anyways, yeah, that fight was actually really freaking good. Bloodlusted Kakou was actually really good. Like I said, in the choreography with Sarada, fighting Kakou earlier in the episode was actually really good. Man, that kind of reminded me of Sakura when she was fighting Shin. Like, I can definitely see Sarada, I can see her mother inside her. It's just that good. But anyways, later on in the episode, we get to see Shikadai, Naruto, Tsunade, and all of them. They're talking, and they're basically talking about trying to try to go and save them from there, because they're definitely in some grave danger right now, because we're seeing the whole Iwagakure, it got taken over. So they definitely need the Hidden Leaf's help. And also, speaking of Hidden Leaf, I heard this man Onoki, he said something about, oh, don't let the Hidden Leaf know about this. Like, this man is definitely sus. Like, you're saying don't hurt Boruto, but you don't want the Hidden Leaf to know about it. Because they're definitely going to be on your ass. But, it's way too late for that. They're definitely going to come after you, man. I'm just saying. But yeah, this episode was actually really freaking great. And, like I was going back earlier, Onoki definitely got proven wrong about Kakou had his own will. Because Boruto said he definitely had his own will, just going off the looks of it. As you can definitely tell, he did not listen to Inoki at all. But anyways, we get to see Kirara and Inojin pop in, and I can definitely tell Inojin's in Genjutsu, because why would you have your eyes closed? But that's when, Boruto let his guards down and Inojin pretty much put a kunai in his neck, which I could definitely tell he was in the Genjutsu, because, he's definitely acting awkward. And that's when we see, Kirara and Inojin join in on the fight, and that's pretty much the end of the episode. But yeah, this episode was actually really freaking good. I definitely love this episode. I can't really decide whether last week's episode or this week's episode is the best in this arc. I might have to rank this episode over last week's episode. This episode was actually that good. The fighting and everything was actually that good. Same time last week's episode, that backstory was actually really freaking good, so I can't really decide. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe if you are new. Like this video to support your boy. But anyways, it's been your boy Diva Balboa. I'm out.